Hello, everyone. Hey, I forgot my Santa hat. It's not the stream without the Santa hat. It's Monday night. We're
I
doing
like
the thing. What's up?
I like your hat.
Yeah, thanks. My sister-in-law knitted it for me.
Was it a nice hat? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's our Monday night Simpsons stream, talking about the 508 episodes from the first 23 seasons, going through the whole bracket. Got Garrett here with me tonight. We're nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So good. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing good. Had some pretty good episodes this week to talk about. Just fun. It was the casino episode, and then Scorpion's Tail from season 22, which was better than I was expecting for it to be.
You know what? It
episode.
was way better than I was expecting. It was funny. Like,
Yeah,
it had some really good in there.
yeah. There were some good jokes, and then also it was like it wasn't too much of like the Family Guy kind of random kind of stuff, and it was all like
It was
more
also
cohesive and just it's an overall.
It was also
pretty good.
Kind of. But it was also kind of terrifying towards the end.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
like it started turning into like a Treehouse of Horror episode.
Yeah, it really did. Like I was watching, I'm like, this is disgusting. Like with a cat like batting it around, and I was like,
all the old people are they're gathered together and they're holding their eyeballs in with Halloween masks and bras. And
like fish bowls and stuff like that. But no, this one was good. Like right off the bat with the Roadrunner thing, and then the I wet my arm pants.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah, it was really good. The scene when Grandpa was being kicked out, like, and like, you're a fish tank. He's like, I wish I were a fish tank so I could filter out all your bad, your harsh words.
Yeah. Good.
No, that's good. So, I mean, do you give a recap for these episodes up front, or were you?
I think we'll start off with the Springfield with the $, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling from season 5. So December 16th, 1993, right before Christmas. 1993. Wow. I was about to turn 9 years old.
10. I was about to turn 10. Wait, we're the same age.
Yeah, just about.
That's great.
Yeah,
I was also 9.
Yeah, that explains our mutual love of The Simpsons. We're just right in that
we're right in that sweet spot of juvenile humor, appreciating it, but also as you get older, you appreciate the smarter jokes.
Yeah, and of course, there's what I want to find is someone our age who wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, right? So those kids who couldn't watch The Simpsons because Bart was such a bad influence. But then those people grew up to like somehow get involved in comedy in some way. Like I want to know how they learned to have senses of humor.
I would imagine that. Imagine you have to like talk to a bunch of Mormons or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I know those people have to exist. I just got to find them and pick their brains. Because they can't be any older because they would have just grew up without The Simpsons. And if they were any younger, then they grew up in a world where everything was already influenced by The Simpsons. So it doesn't matter if they actually watched The Simpsons or not. So it's like just people are our age.
Yeah. Our age. Yeah. The Xennial age. The the Gen X, right between Gen X and Millennial.
Yeah.
Crossover. The Daywalkers.
Yeah, people in that like 4-year time span.
I mean, it's a sweet spot, but it's like they say we have the analog childhood and the digital adulthood. We're able to walk in both worlds, understand both worlds of having to play outside and getting to being introduced to the addiction of video games and stuff.
Right. Yeah, to grow up with The Simpsons and to watch it become something else.
Yeah, because young enough to not appreciate how truly groundbreaking The Simpsons were. But then also being, I guess, not young, not old enough to appreciate that, but young enough to appreciate to have it be a formative thing in our in our development, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think, of all, the cartoons that could come around, this one was a good one. I mean, just because it's funny, but it also makes you think. It's got good literary and good pop culture references, but not just pop culture, like
even history and stuff. Because like this episode,
classics.
This episode.
I don't think I would ever.
I don't know anything about Howard Hughes except for right. Yeah,
that he stored jars of
Howard
urine.
Hughes. I just know from this episode of Simpsons. Kleenex boxes on his feet.
Kleenex box on his feet. Hated germs. Hung on to jars of urine.
Had a big old plane. This is all I just know it from this episode of The Simpsons.
He was an aeronautics. He was the I guess inspiration for the Tony Stark character, or I guess not Tony Stark, but Tony Stark's
father, right?
Howard Stark.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because he's like
and I never saw The Aviator, the movie. Yeah,
it's a lot. I mean, if you watch, if you know like a little bit about Howard Hughes, he's eccentric billionaire. Like I think his last major endeavor was to like drill for oil at the bottom of the ocean or something like that. Like long before it was a thing, or like mine something at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know. It was really weird dude, but
yeah, it's crazy.
But no, that was great. And then the the Florida costume, which we were talking about in a different episode of this, about like the Simpsons video game. Like who's the best costume that they have? Lisa's Florida costume is one of the ones you can unlock for her. And awesome. It was like so good. Yeah. I didn't catch until later on in my life that if I'm not dressed as Florida in a big rubber suit, I'll be the laughing stock of the whole. Like, obviously, she's a dick. Like right? Yeah. She's obviously like a condom.
Yeah.
Condom wrapper. Rubber suit in the shape of Florida, because Florida's dong, and Florida's America's dong.
It is America's dong.
Totally.
Yeah, I think she can't be in Nevada because it makes her butt look big.
That's right. That's right. And I don't know how that's possible, because Nevada's shaped like has like a sharp point at the bottom. Yeah. But I would imagine, but maybe that's because like it becomes a point at the bottom. Anything at the very bottom of the sharp point is going to look a lot bigger in relation to the rest of the size.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. But no, this was a great episode. The photographic memory.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Photographic memory scene. The the scene was like once something is approved by the government, it's no longer immoral. Yay! Yay!
So, I think that was my Frinkiac for this one. I can pull it up.
What was that?
That was my Frinkiac screenshot that I pulled from this one. Yeah. But and then I love the running gag to the episode where people think that Marge is against the casino, but she's not at all. Yeah, once things have been approved by the government, it's no longer immoral.
There you go. That's a good one. Is that the one screen grab you got for this episode?
I think that's all I took from this one.
There's so many good ones. I forgot that this was the episode where Lisa dreams of the boogeyman.
Yeah, a boogeyman or boogeyman situation.
Yeah. I don't mean to alarm you, Bart. It might be a boogeyman or boogeymen in the house. Ah! The fact that he's hiding behind the mattress is.
He's already blasted several holes in the door by that point. What's the other thing that I screenshot? Was the think before you say each word. That was also.
Where did British should have era?
I'm gonna upload that as an overlay, so we can pull that up whenever we want. It's a good one. Yeah, this was a good episode. And then the cold open where they have like the old timey newsreel footage, and then it goes into Homer find the toilet glasses, and then the unemployment line, the whole cold open running into the casino thing. I was like, it's really well
done. And the part where he was like, The sum of two sides of any isosceles triangle is the square root of the remaining side. It's a right triangle, you idiot.
It almost made him smarter, but no, he's still dumb. Too dumb.
Almost. Yeah. No, that's some good stuff right there. Yeah. I mean, the whole episode. I mean, I think like ounce for ounce, it's packed with like humor. Everything in that is funny. Like, and that I think that's a staple of the earlier episodes. That every single moment in the episode is a joke.
Right.
Like it's a setup and a punchline. The whole thing.
Yeah, and it's all things that just burn themselves into your brain that you remember. Like even like the stuff like the Florida episode, the fact that this is the Florida episode and the toilet glasses one, and the casino and the Howard Hughes stuff, like all of those things you kind of remember individual pieces. Then you realize it's all the same episode.
So pop quiz shot.
Yeah.
Who's the retired heavyweight boxer that?
Oh. I was thinking about how I'd never heard of that person before when we were watching it. So I can't tell you.
Minnelli.
Off the top of my head.
It was really Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
Pop quiz hot shot. What's his
I
name?
think it was very funny that Otto knocked him out. I don't.
One punch.
know.
And I'm sure that's the joke. Like he got knocked out in like one round, and that's why or something like, or he just couldn't take a hit. Like he can swing and he can knock people out, but he just couldn't. That's got to be the joke.
Right.
Jerry Cooney.
Jerry Cooney.
That is his name, Jerry Cooney.
Good.
This was like right in like the golden, like the highlight of the golden years, season 5, episode 10. Like it's a solid jam packed one. Like the scene where when Barney burps up the quarters.
Yeah,
this guy's paying off.
And he gets surrounded by
this guy's paying
gamblers.
off.
So what I didn't know is that Robert Goulet, when he's singing the Jingle Bells Batman smells in the treehouse, that's like what popularized that rhyme to the point that like Tom Scott, he's this guy on YouTube, this English guy who does a lot of interesting videos about like trivia and stuff. And it turns out like a lot of people in England don't know about Jingle Bells Batman smells because they didn't get this episode of The Simpsons until like 10 years later or something. So like they can like track when people started learning this that rhyme, and it happened in America right after this episode, and it didn't happen in England for many years later. So it's not that Jingle Bell something that's always existed, or if it has, no one knew about
that
it.
Populated, but that made it that popularized it overseas in England.
Yeah, but years later, like
yeah,
but it also popularized it here, like when it came in '83, and then like probably 2 or 3 years later in England. This is where it all started.
It's a common joke my friends have. Is like, you from the casino? I'm from a casino.
Yeah. That's okay. Good enough for me. I think
good enough.
Is there anything?
The whole episode's great.
I think, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like.
It's great.
You know, the things that they cut out in the TV version, the Rain Man part.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I didn't really have a good memory of that happening, but that was very funny.
Yeah, me neither. I think they edited.
I can see why they don't re-air it.
Yeah, or cut it down for time. That and the herpes bo burpees from Krusty, the late night special.
I need to make a clip of that because that's basically every stand-up comedy show I've ever seen.
What herpes bo burpees?
Yeah, someone just I found I'm going to say a dirty word until everyone laughs or boos me off stage.
Yeah, so no, this was a great episode. But yeah, the next one. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it like when I was watching, because I watched the season 22, the Scorpion episode first, and then I watched the Burns episode later. I'm like, man, this. The Scorpion episode would give. I'm like, man, it's going to give the Burns episode or the casino episode a run for its money. And I was thinking to myself, and then I watched the episode. I was like, no, it's still really
it's still a little too
pound
iconic.
for pound, just
just the whole way through. But like, but I mean,
whole scene with the it's like, man, you think the whole street old? They are. And the joke about social security. You said the name of the porno flick titles.
Oh yeah, I forgot what it was off the top of my head.
Terms of Endearment and I'll do anybody.
Yeah. And I wonder if I could have made that out on my old TV when that came out.
There's no way I could have. It passed by so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, this the Scorpion episode was surprisingly good.
Yeah. Like a lot more than I was expecting. And on the bracket we have it just me and the one other person that rated all these episodes. The casino episode is seated number 17 and the Scorpion's Tail is seated number 496 at a
wow.
But I think it's because I had never seen it, so I was just going off from the name.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense. But at the same time, like here's a question.
Yeah.
The nostalgia of the earlier episodes, right? Mm-hmm. And the golden age, is there like a weighted is there a way to for example, if I don't know if we talked about this the last time we were on here, but is there a way to weight the newer episodes to be on a more even keel with the earlier ones? Like for example, if a Simpsons episode in season 5 is an 8.5 out of 10, and relatively speaking, if the newer episodes are ranked a 4.5 or 6 out of 10, does that make them both at a 7?
It really should, because I don't think anything in the first 10 seasons or so probably goes below a 7.
I would think so too, which kind of skews the whole thing off in which really just reinforces everyone's preconceptions that the earlier episodes were really good. But what you would have to do, you're right, you would have to find someone who's younger, who didn't grow up with those episodes, to watch those episodes and rank them based off of their standalone merit, and not have any attachment to nostalgia or adolescence, your personal adolescence.
I think that's because my wife was never a big Simpsons person, so I've been making her watch episodes with me randomly as we go.
I would including her. Actually, it would be really good. It would be interesting to get her opinion on especially one like this where the Scorpion's Tail is actually really good. And then having her watch the Burns Casino episode and see if it really does rank higher or about the same.
If it holds. Yeah, which she doesn't. Yeah, it's not triggering all that nostalgia and everything.
But also, your wife is, I don't know how old your wife is. She's what,
say it was late 30s.
Late 30s. So she's around our age, but the thing about the humor that constantly evolves. Mm-hmm. The people who watch the episodes now, the younger generations, they might not.
Yeah, because it'll tap on, a lot of
older writing style.
Where it's a slower paced, and then they'll also tag on the racial stereotypes a bit more in the older episodes. Actually, in the mid-season episodes more. Late.
Actually, you know what? Seasons. That's actually good. That's actually a good point. You think some of the younger, the Gen Z generations, they might look at the older episodes wow, this is incredibly offensive. I'm not this isn't funny at all. Or they might just see Apu and be what the hell is this, and be done with it.
Yeah.
Or Akira.
I think.
Or.
Or even sometimes the Groundskeeper Willie.
Or Groundskeeper Willie, but he's white, so.
Yeah, so it's okay.
It's okay. It's funny.
Yeah,
he's just funny. Oh yeah, that's right. The Burns one is Master Burns. Oh, carry on. Me legs going gimpy. Who's gonna be right for me later one? Oh yeah, the crippled Irishman. Just laughs for an absurdly long amount of time.
So good.
Oh yeah, what was I laughing about? Oh yeah, the crippled Irishman. No, but Scorpion's Tail, it was good. And what really kind of upset me, not upset me, but I'm Lisa, come on. You know better than this. This is actual real world scientific. And medicinal properties of this thing, she could have ethically taken it as and studied its effects and brought it to the point of the pharmaceutical company. But I will say, I was not, I guess I wouldn't say shocked because he's in everything, but Werner Herzog, like the fact that they got Werner Herzog to do it is awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was just someone doing a Werner Herzog impression for the first like half of the time I was watching.
No, his voice is iconic. But like to hear his voice in like he's like, I was that child who fell into, I was Augustus Gloop. Yes, I am Gloop. I fell into the chocolate river, and that tube. I have nightmares of the tube.
So funny, and yeah, it would be a very scarring thing to be stuck in a big old chocolate tube.
Whatever. Like, it's awesome that he got it.
So good.
So because he was also, I think he was also, if you remember the Futurama episode, where he was the Helmut Spargel, the chef that taught Bender how to cook.
Right. Yes.
I think he was him, but I'm not sure. He was also in an episode of the Boondocks.
Cool.
He played himself as a director / narrator for an episode of the Boondocks. Guy's ubiquitous. Like, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
I love it. And the fact that, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, Werner Herzog. He's like, they did the part in the episode where he's like, where were you during World War II? I wasn't born yet. That's what all the Germans nowadays say. I wasn't born yet. Yeah. Now this was a really good one.
Yeah.
And one of the things I don't particularly care that they made Homer kind of like a sideshow laughing stock instead of like a dumb person. Like, like the Stain thing when he's so nasty attitudes or whatever. It should be smile when he drank his coffee and the tail he grew after getting injected with some of the stuff. Like, I don't know. Like his character just kind of crosses.
Yeah, it's still a little too silly. But it's good that he wasn't the main thrust of the episode. Yeah. But it was funny when they were testing all the different drugs on Grandpa Simpson, and he got an erection and then a derection and then
a derection. Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's how I'm gonna start calling.
So yes, I don't know what the grading metric is for a show for this type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know because it is good, and the casino one is good, but it's not, and it's good. It's got a lot of iconic moments in it, right? But is it? Yeah, it's good. I think it still is. I think it's kind of maybe wins, but I don't know. Let's open it up. It is surprising how well Scorpion's tail was. So we had to give it points for that somehow, but I don't know.
So like,
yeah, I mean,
if you look at the previous rankings, so like Bart sells his soul and Marge Homer. So Bart sells. I don't know how bad, like objectively bad, Marge and Homer turns double or whatever it was.
Yeah, it turns a couple play. It's not good. Yeah.
But this one, I mean, if I don't know, you put this one up against, you put a really good later episode up against a really good older episode.
Yeah, really good iconic episode.
Yeah.
So, I think that it's still gonna move on when we go to the actual. It's also keeping the list of where we rank.
Of where they all rank. Yeah, I think it's good. I think yeah.
So I think this is gonna.
I think that one. I think Springfield, or How I Learned to Love Gambling, Legalized Gambling, whatever it is. I think that one, in my opinion, that moves on.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one. I'm actually not logged into this, so I'll have to fix it later. But yeah, that's what's gonna move on tonight. This is our week 16 winner, Springfield or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling. That's our winner this week.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That. Let me open up the ranking. I forgot to do that earlier. Yeah, but I think the Scorpion's tail is going to go higher than I was expecting. So that's cool. I think even
It's like where would okay, so where would you think it would fall in these overall? Like so, are you doing the Springfield, the gambling one?
I'm gonna go gambling one first. I think it's somewhere in here. I think maybe
I
below
would think
these.
so. I would think it would go
Right.
Lisa the Greek. Which one is that? Oh, that's one she. What's Bart the murderer?
Bart the murderer is where he becomes the mob bartender, and they think that
That's
he kills Principal
pretty
Skip.
good.
Yeah. Lisa the Greek is when she's making all the football picks for Homer. And
Oh
Black Widow
man,
are second.
Good Bad Neighbors is
Sideshow Bob
down
is
there.
third.
Actually, I'm surprised.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember why it wasn't. Is there still a lot of good? I think it started off in the top 10 and it just kind of kept getting pushed down a little bit.
Have you guys done Last Exit to Springfield yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. In my opinion, that might be number one. But this is your guys' ranking.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I would put this in the top 5, honestly.
Oh, Let's Exit to Springfield isn't going to happen until week number 255. So it's almost 5 years from now. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely. I would think this is definitely top 10.
Yeah. I think right under Black Widower is what I'm thinking.
I think so. Black Widower was which one?
That's where Sideshow Bob marries Aunt Sam.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the whole title here. Boring and Legalized Gambling from season 5. There. And then, the Scorpion's Tail. So, where does it go? So, Art of the Dance, the Retirement Grease episode.
I don't think it would go above Two Bad Neighbors or Homer the Smithers.
Okay. Hungry Homer. Yeah, I think we probably maybe right here, right between these two.
I would say yeah. I would put it above Hungry Homer.
Yeah.
But below, yeah, I would say right around there, below Homer the Smithers.
The Scorpion's Tail, which is also not an amazing title.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, so you realize that once this whole thing is done after 30 years or however long,
right?
This is going to be a subject of immense scrutiny for centuries. You know this.
Oh yeah, because it's going to be the objectively correct ranking of all of the Simpsons.
This would be, I guess, of all the Simpsons. The objectively, but it's subjective. But at the same time, like no one else, I think, has ever attempted to do this, or maybe they have.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. People do all kinds of stuff, so it's possible.
But this is from my understanding.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people have done it.
You know, they might have done it they might have done it, but there's no. I mean, there's no record of them having done it, like I would think. Like this is probably, if anyone had done it, they'd probably keep a spreadsheet of it, like in their on their computer in their basement after having watched the episodes. But no one in their right mind would do this.
Yeah, especially if they're not doing it once a week for 10 years. If they're doing it multiple episodes a day for 2 years or something, that would take over your entire life. Who's got time for that? I don't know. Yeah, so if anyone has done it, I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere, and we'll match them up. We'll put them head to head and see.
Yeah, some nerd out there will pipe up.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure someone's done it like the first 10 seasons or something, but not.
Yeah, I mean, first 10 seasons is like easy, but like to do it over the course of 30 plus, or 20. Are you guys going up to 20, right? 22,
23,
23. Yeah. So this barely makes the cut.
Yeah, this is one of the last ones.
Nice.
One season after this. But next week, I'm going to type it up here.
The Fat and the Furious.
Furious, yeah. Homer gets attacked by a bear and is shamed for being scared of bears, which is crazy.
Okay. Probably can't even see me now. It's so dark.
Yeah, I can see. There's your face. Part of it. Where is season 20, episode 1? So, did you ever see Sex Pies and Idiot Scrapes? That's what we're covering next week.
No.
Season 20, episode 1. That'll be against Homer versus the 18th Amendment from season 8, episode 18. So that's the where it becomes whatchamacallit? What's it called when you make your own booze? A moonshiner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've only gotten up to you've done how many of these? Up to 34? I can't tell.
Yeah, this is week 16, so that sounds right.
Yeah.
32. Yeah.
32. Nice. Okay, just hundreds and hundreds more to go.
Yeah. It's a total of what's it? 9.5 more years. It's already April though, so we're a third of the way through the year.
Is this the next episode? The next
Yeah.
Sex Pies, Idiot Scrapes versus Homer versus 18th Amendment. That's a good one with Rex Banner.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to hunt him down.
I'll get you, Beer Baron. No, you won't. Yes, I will. You won't.
Yes, that's what we're covering next week. Yeah,
there we go.
What you got for the stream tonight? Hey, there he is.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me on, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, of course.
Soon.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Get to see Simpsons episodes that I probably otherwise would never have seen in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
And then rewatch some good ones. So
yeah.
How did you come up with the ranking with the order of which, like a random number generator, or how does that work?
No, I made a Google survey and I had a hand jam, 508 entries into it, and I shared it. I shared it on Facebook. I shared it on like the Simpsons Discord and said, hey, if anyone has a couple of hours and wants to rank or rate every single one of these episodes, do it so that I can see this thing. And it was just me and one other person that had the time to do all of them. So it's just based off of our two rankings. And because in mine, I didn't see most of the episodes, the later ones. So I was just going off of the title.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think after the first round, it'll kind of filter out a lot of stuff. So it'll be in 5 years when we get to round 2. It'll be
Yeah, that's about right. 5 years will be round 2, and then it'll be a whole new thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, would you be doing the same situation with the podcast for each episode and comparing the two?
Yeah, I think so. That's the plan. As long as we still have the internet in 5 years, we'll see who the next president is. Yeah, I'm sure Twitch will be around. It's owned by Amazon. They're not going anywhere. So I think it'll be okay.
No.
Yeah.
Disney isn't going anywhere. Well, they might be leaving Florida, but who knows?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Say goodnight. You have anything you want to say to the internet?
Thanks, internet. Thanks for having me. It's good to be on you. I have my own podcast that no one listens.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Talking animals.
Yeah.
Don't listen to it. No one in their right mind should listen to it.
Right.
Can't believe that anyone ever did.
Well, what kind of movies have you covered on? You said, what was it? The what's it called? Oh man,
we've only done 5
movies when I was a kid.
We've done 5. We did Francis the Talking Mule, The Cat from Outer Space.
Homeward Bound. That's the movie I'm trying to think.
We didn't do Homeward Bound.
You didn't?
No, we didn't do that. We did Babe though. That was a good one.
a good one.
What else did we do? So 3. We did. Hot to Trot with Bobcat Goldthwait, and we did The Dog Who Saved Easter.
Wow.
One of those Hallmark movies. Dean Cain. It was awesome. It was the episode's great. The whole watching experience was awful. Like I wish my eyeballs fell out of my socket.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, the whole last time you were talking about Dean Cain, I was thinking of Mario Lopez. That's who I was picturing in my head the whole time.
Oh no,
they're pretty much the same guy though, right? Looks wise, at least.
Lopez age.
Yeah.
Dean Cain has gotten very doughy. And apparently a garbage person. So.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, I mean, doughy stuff. Yeah, you don't have to be garbage. You don't have to be a garbage person. But anyway. Here we go. All right. Well, again, anyway, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you.
Yeah, man.
Soon.
Catch you later.
Yeah,
do another one of these at some point in time.
Yeah, definitely. Keep in contact about that. Yeah, next week, Sex Pies and Idiot Scrapes versus Homer versus the 18th Amendment. It's 2 separate episodes. But yeah, all right. Good night, everybody.